gamers, we got some bad news because surprise, surprise, it seems like everybody is mad at the Good vs. Evil event in Pet Simulator 99. So let's talk about why that is. And real quick, everybody, if you guys had to pick your favorite huge from this event, would you guys pick the huge Demon Lord or the huge Avenging Griffin? Me personally, I'm having a hard time choosing, but I really like the flame sword that the huge Avenging Griffin has. Not saying I'm biased or anything because I'm on Team Good, I'm just asking for a friend. But in all seriousness, everybody, before we start covering all this stuff, I just gotta say, I'm surprised people are so bummed out at this because me personally, I think this event is a huge win across the board for Pet Sim 99. I mean, obviously, this is Roblox and this is YouTube, so obviously there's gonna be people that can find any way to get mad at something. I mean, maybe I'm crazy here and I'm the only person that thinks this event's really good. I mean, what do you guys think? Love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, let's jump into this. So first up, everybody, let's talk about the clan battle because that's the first thing that set everybody off for this particular event. Now, obviously, the clan battle has to do with those Good vs. Evil huge pets, right? And there was a clan that was at the top of this list who was absolutely dominating. But let me just kind of sum up why everybody was super bummed out at this whole thing. Anyways, the clan that was at the top was leaps and bounds better than everybody else that was inside of this list. I mean, I don't even remember what the exact numbers were, but let's just say it was a lot more than the second and third place clans. Big time. Anyway, here's the deal. You had to hatch as many of those evil and huge pets from eggs as you possibly can. And obviously, if you can hatch them a lot faster than any other clan, you're of course gonna have more points than them. And how do you beat out everyone and get to the top spot without having some of the best players in the game? And I'll tell you, by cheating. And if we pop over to the old Twitter here, big shout out to Pet Simulator News, we've got a tweet from David. And everybody knows David, he's one of the devs for the Pet Sim team. Anyway, he said, deleted the current #1 clan. Exploits on a massive scale will not be tolerated. Good luck to everyone else in the battle. And after digging around Twitter a little bit, we got Sizzle's Jelly Dad here, associated with Sizzle's Jelly Queen. I'm sure you guys know who that is. Very, very rich YouTuber in the Pet Sim 99 community. I guess the clan who just got deleted, their name was Sipa or Sipa, or I have no idea how to pronounce that. But anyway, that clan got deleted. Now all the other clans can compete. But basically that clan created a script which removed the hatching animation from all the eggs. So everybody in that clan was able to hatch eggs at probably 100% faster than everybody else in the game, effectively allowing them to get way more points than everybody else. And big props to David on the Pet Sim team for saying, nope, not gonna happen, and dropping them from the clan battle for essentially using steroids in the event. Dave, I'd give you a digital fist bump, but I'm just a talking avatar. But then there was people upset about this because the clan got broken up and all those members got removed from the event, that they would just get picked up from other clans and they would just be able to do the exact same thing. However, everybody, like I said, I'm not part of the Pet Sim 99 dev team, but essentially, once the dev team figures out that there is a code that allows players to do that, they can put a nice little code in the game that basically bans all players from doing anything like that. So as soon as they find that out, that whole thing can't be used again by any player in the game. So as far as that's concerned, everyone, I don't think you gotta worry about that. But hey, I've been wrong before, so you never know. Now, the next obvious thing that everyone's extremely upset about, and this is not just this event, it's every single event that comes out in Pet Sim 99, but that has to do with this, everyone. I'm sure you guys can all attest to this. I'm sure everyone's experiencing this exact same issue. And that, of course, everybody, is this, that the event Huge Pet is too hard to hatch for everybody in this game. And like I said, that's an issue that we have every single update. People are always upset that the fact that the huge is not as easy to hatch for everybody else. And I'm talking about the imp and of course the Avenging Griffin being just super hard to get. But gamers, I'm gonna tell you, anytime there's an event that allows every single player in the game the ability to hatch for the huge pet, is going to be very difficult to hatch because everybody can get one. So if they made it really, really easy for everybody to hatch, the huge pets would be dropping in value tremendously. There'd be people selling them all over the place. eBay would be going nuts. And here's the thing, I wish they were easier. I really do. It'd be great to be able to hatch tons of huge pets. It's just that Pet Simulator 99 does this all the time. When there's a pet that's a little bit easier to get, they make it a little more complicated to get than certain pets because everybody has access to it. And aside from from being able to hatch this huge pet inside of this egg, you still can get the huge pet from those gift bags as well. And you guys know how easy it is to create these evil and good gift bags, because right now I've got 208 of these and they're selling for 160 on the trading plaza, or these ones that are selling for 153,000 on the trading plaza. But you can still get the evil imp and the huge avenging griffin from these as well, making it that much easier to get, which also means Pet Sim 99 is gonna nerf it a little bit more, making it tougher for all players to hatch. Another reason that's got everyone completely upset about this entire event, aside from the fact that I am on the good team and the evil team has been absolutely smashing everybody since this event started, and there's also some speculation that all those exploiters were on the evil team, basically skyrocketing this team to first place, because now that the good team is down by 50 billion points, I don't really see us coming back from this. But hey, you never know. Things could get turned around. And yes, I only got 6.43 million points because I've been doing all my grinding in Hacker World Area 214. For me personally, I just don't make enough gems and items from this area that would make it worth it for me to do that instead of Area 214. So that is my reasoning why my points are so incredibly low. A lot of players in the game were assuming that if you got 1.5 million points, you were gonna get a guaranteed huge pet. But that's not how the leaderboard actually worked, and if that was the case, there would have probably been like over 1 million of those event huges in the course of like 5 days. So that's definitely why they did it. But anyways, you get a point for a basic pet, you get 200 points if you hatch a little bit of a better pet, you get 100,000 points if you hatch an even better pet. If you get 1.5 million, you just get 1.5 million points added to your total points if you were to hatch a huge pet. So hopefully that clears things up for some people. But I gotta say, that would be pretty epic if we could get a free huge for getting 1.5 million points. I'm sold. Pet Sim, let's do that next update. What do you say? But the next reason that people were really upset has to do with these clan gifts. Aside from the fact that all these gifts drop dramatically in sales, because when they do something like this, you guys want to make sure you're selling these immediately the first couple of days the event comes out, because they are going to drop in value because everybody has access to them. But anyway, that's not why most people are upset. But why people are really upset about these gifts is that the huge pet that are inside of these is incredibly hard to hatch. And yes, once again, I have to agree with that, but you gotta remember, gamers, these gifts are available to every single person that plays Pet Sim 99. And you know that Big Games is gonna make it difficult to get the huge pet from out of here. So check this out. If we wanna look at the actual huge pets here, so let's go ahead and scroll down. Let's go to here and let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit. The huge evil imp. There's already 11,000 of these that exist because you can hatch this and you can get this from the clan gifts. There is already 800 rainbow huge avenging griffins right now. And this huge good versus evil cat, I do have to agree with this one. There is only 1.79 thousand of these that exist total in the game, and that's coming from the gift that everyone has access to, because remember, you get these for free just for being logged into the game, whether you're on the good team or the bad team. So yes, I will agree in the fact that this huge pet is a lot harder to get, but I will say it's because that it does give it to everyone. So that's the reason for that. Now, the next reason that everybody is so upset at this event is that not everybody has that auto farm game pass, because remember, in order to get enough coins unlimitedly, I don't even know if that's a word. But anyways, to get enough coins to be able to hatch this egg for as long as you want, you do have to have your pets continuously grinding this area. And if you don't have the auto farm game pass, you can't do it, right? Well, there's actually a trick that any player can do that actually works to get coins and hatch at the same time. All you gotta do is go here, start opening your egg. Let's go ahead and turn on the auto hatch real quick. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you guys inch a little bit closer to the area, your pets can now grind the area and you can hatch at the exact same time. And because something as simple as this has not been patched yet, it means that Big Games wasn't really trying too hard for people to not be able to hatch and grind at the exact same time. Because they very well could have put the radius of the egg to be like right here, but they didn't. They allowed it to happen all the way over here. And I mean, it goes a pretty long ways. I mean, check this out. I'm still hatching and I'm all the way over here. Where does it stop at? Okay, it stops about right here for the egg. So they really weren't trying too hard for people to not be able to do that. So if you didn't know about that, well, there you go. I got your back. I swear, guys, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here. I'm just bringing out all the reasons that people are upset about this event. I think this event's great, but I'm just bringing everything up. Anyway, the next reason everyone's upset is the fact that everyone's mad that people with huge pets are being able to dominate this way faster than people without huge pets. And to that, I gotta say no. You can obviously crush this area if you don't have huge pets because of this. Every single huge pet in the game basically still has to hit these breakables between 8 and 12 times. And really, any player can reach that damage cap just by getting the better pets that are inside this egg for the event. So once again, if we went over to here and we unequipped these pets right here, and we wanted to grab the best pets for the week, let's just go ahead and grab 3 of these bad boys. And then we'll grab some Divinuses, we'll grab this guy, and then we'll grab a bunch of these Avenging Griffins. There we go. We got a whole team of these bad boys. Not too terrible. You can find these in the trading plaza for relatively cheap because there is 204,000 of these that exist. And just make sure you guys are rocking a bunch of speed enchantments and damage enchantments, critical enchantments that allow your pets to break breakables a heck of a lot faster. And then of course, obviously, put down some hasty flags or some strength flags if your pets are not quite doing enough damage. And if you guys do that, your pets will be smashing these breakables no problem, so you don't have to worry about having a whole team of huge pets do it. I promise. I have an alt account that just uses stat pets for this event, and it does just fine. And lastly, gamers, the reason that everybody is so upset at this event, and I mentioned this in my last video, everybody knew that these gifts were gonna drop in value tremendously because there were so many players getting them and offloading them into the trading plaza. But because everybody was getting these gift bags, they were upset they weren't able to sell them for more gems. And I get it, don't get me wrong, but with this you have to know that there are tons of these being added to the plaza every single second. So you gotta know what to do when it comes to an event like this. Obviously, you guys can definitely get these gifts and then sell them in the plaza. You're not gonna get really what you want for them, but that's because there's just so many. What you guys would want to do for something like this is hold on to these bad boys until the event is over, maybe for a week after, maybe 2 weeks or a month after. But I promise you, if you do that, you will make a ton of profit from these gifts. I guarantee it. Because after these pets fall out of circulation and after there's tons of people that open these, they will start going up in value, making you millions, if not billions of gems worth of profit. Anyways, gamers, drop a like and hit that subscribe button if this video helped you out. And also, click this video from me that's on the screen right now. I mean, YouTube says you're gonna like it, so just click it. I guarantee you it's not gonna bite. Well, there's like a 78% chance that it's not gonna bite.